Ding, 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 ding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. I'm your host, Pete Johns, and for the next 2 hours, we'll be bringing you some of the best and coolest independent music from all around the world. And we do it each and every week thanks to these fine folks here. They're called DistroKid. They're a distributor that can get your music out there too. Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it, they put it out there. And if you want to sign up, guess what? Save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We've got a cracking show for you here today. If I do say so myself, we've got an amazing featured artist we're going to talk about in just a moment, some great cover songs, and of course, your independent music, all here on Your Music Live. Now, I mentioned our feature artist. We're doing things a little differently this week because this particular artist has released 3 amazing songs. They're like a part 1, part 2, part 3. And normally we have the featured artist in the middle of the show and then we close with them. But we're actually going to open with the featured artist, have one of their tracks in the middle and the end because all 3 of them are epic and I wanted to play all of them for you here today. Now, this is an artist that only really started sharing a lot of original music recently, but many of you will know them. They are a vocal coach. They have a very popular YouTube channel where they react to other vocal styles. They share some amazing tips about creating and recording your own vocals. And yeah, their music is just out of this world. I knew as soon as this artist started sharing their music that I and you folks would love it. So let's jump in and start the show, shall we, with our featured artist this week. I'm just going to get the screen up here. Always the way, isn't it? When things are running well, you give a big intro. And then it's like, oh, there's the screen. There we go. Thank you to Beth Roars. Yes, this is our featured artist of the week. This is Power of the Wolf. And we're going to play it live for you right here on Your Music Live.
To feel like I don't know where I'm going, like I'm slipping off the edge, like there's no way of knowing what's right. I like to feel like I could fall at any moment, like my future's not so bright. Let me revel in my kingdom of light, and I will roam with the power of the wolf, and I will flow with the power of the wolf, with the power of the wolf, with the power of the wolf.
and the power of the wolf. And we'll be hearing more from Beth later on in the show. And thank you all for being here. A few little technical issues at the start there. And guess what? I also played the lyric video, which is actually very cool and epic. But there is also another video which you got to check out as well, which you can see in the thumbnail. There's a little clip of that one there. Very cool. Yes, you'll be hearing part 2 and part 3 as we go through the show. And amazing stuff there. And if you don't, I know a lot of you already follow Beth and know of her work, but music is next level over there. So go and check it on out. We will continue the show because we got some amazing songs to play for you, some great artists to come, including this next one. This comes to us from The Bishop, featuring Tone Jones, and they say positive energy and vibrations. It's about spreading love, and who doesn't need a little bit of love in their life? I know I do. So let's give this one a spin. This is Good Morning, The Bishop featuring Tone Jones on Your Music Live.
Everything husky. Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight. You close your eyes to dream. Next thing, tomorrow's here. It's a brand new day. Never hold on to hate, cause you was placed here to be great. Please take your place. All queens got a seat at my table, cause without y'all, then the man ain't able. Melanated queen, connected to the universe. And so I gotta thank my mom for my birth. If hate is the curse, then love is the remedy. So I send you love no matter creed or identity. Until infinity, look at you like you kin to me. Even when we disagree, yo, you still kin to me. In other words, I can't bring you no trouble, can't bring you no beef, don't wanna see you deceased. Now if I'm coming at you, I'm coming with a business plan. Cause every day I'm on some, yo, let's get this money, man. Yeah, and that's my real plans. I rest my head at night, I wake up, I got another plan. Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. Tell me why we don't get money together, but we'll kill each other over whatever. Running down the freeway, we gonna own down. If Black Lives Matter, why we gonna own down? That's why they laugh and they think that we clowns. They hear what we say, but see how we get down. We gotta change that now, right now to be exact. Cause hurting that man's moms is not where it's at now. Old school, new school, need to learn, yo. They put us in groups so they can make more dough. The young versus the old versus the young. Black versus white, you see the pattern, right? No unity, keep them all on some gutter-ish. This way they don't prosper and get rich. Yo, can't you see it's a trick? Just open your third eye and you'll see the full view of it. Now yo, what if the power
so gosh darn cool. What a couple of amazing opening tracks here for the show today. That one was The Bishop featuring Tone Jones, and great flow, amazing bass in that one, and my goodness, can I get behind a message like that in the current state of things, just saying. Very cool stuff there from The Bishop. We've got so much good music here today. We're just going to have to keep rolling on here, and we're going to play this one up next. This is coming to us from someone I've known for a very long time. They go by the name Maze End Music Lab. Yes, folks know this artist, very mysterious. I know. This is someone I've known for a long time in the Facebook groups. They are a great creator, and this song is no exception. They say, not totally sure yet, but I think this song might be about one being a little too comfortable with not having their stuff totally together. Another message I can totally get behind. Hands up who's got all their stuff together. Yeah, no, not me. Let's give this one a spin. This is Maze End Music Lab and Rollin' Sideways on Your Music Live.
Pull
ways down the road. We might straighten it out sometime, but for now, we'll just let it roll. I've been twisted, turned for way too long. Yeah, I've been twisted, turned for way too long. Someday I might unwind, settle down, but for now, I just ride on. Now you're leaning on the wall, trying to recall a thought that you never had. You're living in the basement, looking for a replacement to a life that you're forced to live. You might turn it around sometime, but for now, you just rock on.
Amazing Music Lab, our mate Jude there, and amazing stuff. Yeah, it's good to have Jude on the show. Again, there's a lot of Jude's just a classic example of someone who just creates, does really amazing stuff. And he shared this on one of the Facebook groups, and I kind of had to knock on his door and say, Jude, we need to play you on YML, mate. And he's, okay, here you go. So very good stuff there from Jude Kapana. We'll play one more song, and then we are going to hear from our friends at DistroKid. They are the folks who help keep the lights on here. They've been sponsoring this show for a very long time, and they are amazing people, and we thank them greatly for their support. Before we do that, let's grab this one from Christina Abby Yunes, who says, warning, this is a classical piano cinematic kind of piece. I started this song out when I was 13 and played around with it until now. I'm 34. Although pretty classically musical style, it has been received well by others and has personally kept me hopeful during dark times. So yeah, it's definitely something, again, that I can get behind. This is a really cool track, a great piece, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. Something a little different. This is Christina Abby Yunes and Glimmers here on Your Music Live. Christina That is amazing stuff. I loved that little key change in there. The dynamics. My folks around here know that I'm an absolute sucker for dynamics, and that one, yeah, just the ability just to pull out the emotion of the just swelling, like you can just feel it. It's something that just, yeah, it goes up and down. Amazing stuff. Great chords, and yeah, be good sort of bedtime music, wouldn't it? Tremor Bear. Hello to you, Tremor Bear. Hello, Scotty baby. Hello to everyone who is here. Will you do me a favor, folks? I've realized that we are not in stereo, and I can't bring myself to do the rest of the show in mono. So will you give me around about 10 seconds while I jump out, refresh, and then come back in stereo? So apologies. I know we started out with the echo cancellation on, and now I realize we're in mono. So if you give me around about 10 seconds, I will be back, and then we will continue the show in glorious stereo. So I'll be back in a when things happen, all the things happen, don't they? They do. So we're back here. Echo cancellation is off, and I am in glorious stereophonic sound now. So my apologies to our first 4 artists who were played in mono. All I can say to that is stuff happens. You know, you got to roll with the punches when it comes to doing things in this life, and it's a good message for the kids out there that things don't always go exactly as you planned. But as someone said in a song once, life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. We're going to play one more song just to make sure that everything is working here, and we'll talk about Distro Kid. We'll do our Play Our Fire beat, and we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun here today. This one is Tom Briggs, who says a song that I wrote a while ago about turning 24 and realizing that I'm actually older than some houses now. What an interesting thing to think about. I love it though. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Tom Briggs and 24 on Your Music Live.
Take my money and keep me poor. I'm always one for give and take, but maybe this time he's made a mistake. Then I look across the room at the painting and wonder why my bones are aching. It seems like this could be the end. Drink for the afternoon, pick up your guitar, maybe sing a tune. It's the simple things in life worth noting, just like your freedom of voting. Take a walk with no cares to breathe. It's okay if you wanna leave. It's your life, live it how you want to. No brakes or chains to stop you. Then I look across the room at the painting, and I wonder why my bones are.
Yeah, Little John Cougar sound. Very much that kind of drive and rockin' kind of tune there from our friend Tom Briggs. Really cool stuff there. Thank you so much for sharing. Remember, sharing is Karen. Sharon is Karen. So if you're having a good time, here's a couple of things you can do for us. You can hit the thumbs up button. You can also share the show. So share the link out there and let other folks know that we got some cool music for you today. We've got 2 more from our featured artist, Beth Roars, which is just going to be amazing. If you haven't heard these songs, you've got to check them out. We'll be playing those a bit later. And right now, we're going to talk about our friends at Distro Kid, because you know how I know that this is a quality release? Look at this. Provided to YouTube by Distro Kid, and DistroKid are an amazing music distribution platform. You can sign up right here, right now for just as little as $22.99 per year. And look what you can do. You can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. It is an amazing service, and you just get your music out there to the world. And it means, here's why I love DistroKid so much, is if you have a song and you want to do a remix of it, you want to do an acoustic version of it, I've done this. I've come in here, and this Murdering Time, I did an acoustic version. Now, if I had to pay for every release that I put out there, maybe I don't release that song. But with DistroKid, it's unlimited, so why wouldn't you put your music out there? And you know what Wayne Gretzky said? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if you want to get your music out there and heard, the best way is to get it out there. And the other thing I love is that when you release your music here, it goes onto so many different platforms. Look at all the places it goes, which means you don't have to sit down with people and say, okay, here's the detailed way of actually getting to my music. Go to this website and click this button and then do this. No, you say go to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, and wherever you listen to good music, DistroKid have got your stuff out there. And uploading a song is as simple as hitting the button here, entering some of your details, throwing your song file up there, throwing your album artwork, and you're done. It is super simple. It is really easy way to get your music out there. I know many of you have already jumped onto the DistroKid bandwagon, and you're enjoying your time there because you can get your music out there to the world with DistroKid, and we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music live and your independent music. Next up here on the show, we have Corey Foster, who says, I start all my music in GarageBand for iPad, and I credit Pete Johns and his many tutorials over the years. That's got me where I am now. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. This song is basically about being in a relationship with someone who is toxic and does not have the capacity to see beyond themselves. Ooh, yes. I'm sure many of you can relate to toxicity in people who, I wrote a song about it called Never to Blame. Jeez, I'm a narcissist today, aren't I? I'm just like, I wrote a song about this and this and this. No, this is a great song anyway. This is Corey Foster and their song Echoes here on Your Music Live.
Crashing around me, don't know where to start.
How cool is that? Echoes there from our friend Corey Foster here on Your Music Live. Is that an echo? Echo? I hear? Wait, I have effects. Is that an echo? I hear? Oh, jeez. It's going to be one of those days, folks. Strap in. I hope you're in for some fun times. We've already had a few little challenges to get started with the show, but it's nothing that we can't get past. And you know why I know that it's going to be a good show? Because you're all here. and you guys are the best. Especially, not especially, well, yes, especially. Huge thank you to both JDL, £4.99. Appreciate the donation to the channel, and Mr. Alex Backus with a €5 super sticker. Who says that we are not 100% around the world here? Global is what we are. We are all around the globe. Yes, in stereo, exactly. We got stereo echoes going on there. One more tune here, folks, and then we've got a code word for you. We got a code word for you coming up for our Play My Fire beat. So if you're not on the show today, or even if you are and you want a chance to win yourself another free spin, just hang out, because we'll release the code word after this song from Graham J. Bell, who says, this is a track from my second album titled Take Two. What a great name for a second album. I love it. This name of the track here is Don't Want to See You No More. A lot of like relationship breakup drama type songs today. I like it. I approve. Graham J. Bell here on Your Music Live.
You can't come here no more. Loving you was a real chore. Don't come knocking on my door. I don't wanna see you no more. See you no more. Loving you was a real chore. Don't come knocking on my door. I don't wanna see you no more.
Tone for days. Great stuff there from our friend Graham Bell, and no ambiguity. You don't have to guess. No guesswork involved in that one, is there at all? And again, sign of quality provided to YouTube by DistroKid, because of course it is. Great stuff there. Bell's guitar has a nice to it. I hope you're in for one of those shows, folks, because I'm in a mood. By the way, the Australian cricket team, congratulations to them, who won the Cricket World Cup for the One Day Internationals yesterday. And the reason I'm not wearing this hat is, as you can see there, it's green, and it was a little see-through, so it kind of looked a bit weird. Otherwise, I would be wearing and representing. So Aussie, oi, oi, oi. All right, let's bring up our little tool here, and you know what? In honor of our featured artist this week, who has a little catch cry, which I think is awesome in all her videos, where she roars because her name's Beth Roars. So Beth Roar. There you go. ROAR. Put that in the chat here. Hashtag Roar if you would like an opportunity to have one of your songs played. No questions asked. All I ask of you is, of course, no hate. We're not preaching any hate around here. So if you've got a song that you'd like us to spin and you want a chance to win, all you need to do is put Roar in the chat. I couldn't do it. Be like Alex. Be like Scotty Baby. Give it a hashtag Roar and go for it. Arizona Wildcats, do they have a roar catch cry as well? Let's grab another tune. This one comes to us from Psycho 7, and they say started the live stream jam on the 14th of November. Came back a day or so later, changed the style from rockin' to groovy. Drums by Easy Drummer 2. Rhythm guitar is looped. Lead is improv in one take. Bass improv in one take. Keys added yet another day with GarageBand Alchemy synth. Not being a keyboardist, I just hope the sounds I created fits properly. And he invites you to get up and dance, or dance, as one might say here in South Australia. So get up and dance, or dance, to this one. It is the Jelly Jam, Psycho 7 on your Music Live. Nothing quite like a bit of tasty wah action there. Psycho 7, a cool jam. I love it when a plan comes together and a jam comes together and turns into something like that. Really good stuff. A little Stevie Ray Vaughan vibe there. Hello, we've got some cool folks. I mean, we already had cool folks here, but g'day to Sticks for Guns. Thank you for being here. Papa Courtney, I don't think I said g'day to you earlier. Michael A.K. Zealand Band's here. And the one and only Kronk Song has joined us, and it's cool because a lot of our UK and European friends can come along for at least some of the show now that it's 10 p.m. with all the time changes as opposed to midnight starting time. So it's always cool to have all of y'all along for the ride. Shall we do our draw? We've got 25 entries. That's close to a record. I think our top's about 30. So pretty cool to get 25 of you that would like your song played. Should we put a little Psycho 7 behind it? Yeah, let's hit the draw button and see who's going to win. Who's going to win a play on your Music Live today? Is it going to be Doug or Sticks? No, of course it's not. It's Michael, a.k.a. Zealand Band. Oh, the sing-alongs to the draws are becoming as much a feature of the show as anything else. Very cool stuff there. Michael, a.k.a. the Zealand Band, is our winner. Michael knows the drill. He knows the procedure around here. All Michael needs to do is put his artist name, the platform, and the name of the song right here in plain, clear text, and we will play it. We'll play it in just a jiffy while we wait for Michael to decide what he would like to play. We have this one from Dear Monarchy, and they say, this is an anti-war, anti-political song from a personal point of view that I wrote and recorded in GarageBand and iMovie. I'm all about all those things. Let's take a listen, you and I here. This is 2 + 2 = war, and it's Dear Monarchy on your Music Live.
hills were left unseen. Cancel my subscription to democracy. For a song they sold you out. Cable and it was enough, I guess. Another war was sorted out.
Really cool stuff there. Yeah, go back and listen to it. I know, because it's a very much a punk vibe, very guitar-driven stuff. And I think, as Rain said here, yeah, the guitar, like the drums and the vocals could maybe come up a dB or two, but hey, it's still rock and roll, man. So I dig it. But yeah, I just love to hear a little bit more of that. But no, great guitar tones. Love the video concept. Just super cool stuff all round there, and a great song from Dear Monarchy. I think it's their first time on the show. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. We have the winner of our War Bad, Song Good. Enough said. The winner of our Play My Fire Beat happens to be someone who we all know and love. It is our friend Michael, aka Zealand Band, and Michael has chosen a track for us. I believe it is this one. Yes, it is. I was looking for. I had to pause my search because I realised that while the browser was loading slaps in the background, it went crackle crackle on the audio, and I'm like, no, don't do that. So now I'm able to do it while it's just me rabbiting on, and it won't affect the audio. So we're going to jump over here to slaps.com, which is of course a free music sharing platform from our friends at DistroKid, which is awesome. So we're going to share this song here. This is Michael, aka Zealand Band, and is this new, old? Yes, quite new. This is Afterthought. Michael, aka Zealand Band, your music live. Absolutely wicked cool jam by the one and only Zealand Band. And hey, guess what? If you are already subscribed to slaps.com and following Michael like I am, and had some time, which I haven't, to actually go and listen to his music, you would be able to listen to this in advance. You can share your own music. You can do all the things here. Slaps.com. It is great. And I can even come down here and say, just spun this on YML. Epic as always, my friend. And leave comments because it's cool. It's a cool community, slaps.com, and great track there from Michael. And here's the even better thing. Look how easy it is to share it. Look how clean that link is. If you're a link nerd like me and you like a good clean link, have you tried to share from SoundCloud lately? It's like soundcloud.com/this/that/a bucket of fish. And you're like, no, that ain't no good. So I'm going to, it just makes it easy because I can just go here and then put that Michael, aka Zealand Band, Zealand Band, and I've pasted it. It's already there. It's already down below in the comment section. So it makes life easy for measy. And I like things to be easy for measy. I don't know about you, but that's the way I roll. You folks are being very funny in the chat today, may I say? May I compliment you on your witty repartee that's going on there? I appreciate it. You're doing all the hard work for me. You're being super funny, and I dig it. I appreciate it. Pete approved. All right, excuse me. Dale Mallory says, I'm a solo multi-genre artist inspired by countless sources. This song was written, recorded, and mixed by myself in my makeshift home studio on Logic Pro. This track's original inspiration came from hearing Doom Like Brass being used in a psychological thriller movie. Very cool stuff indeed. And I heard this one on a Facebook group, I think, and I reached out to Dale and said, this is really cool. Can we play it? And he said, oh, yeah, you kind of have to listen to the whole thing. And I'm like, well, we play a couple of minutes and then people go and they listen to the whole thing. So you're going to get a little taste here. First taste is free. And then you can go and listen to this one. This is scientifically certified Dale Mallory, your music live. Can you see why I fell in love with this immediately? Yeah. And you want to see, this is the thing. You want to go and see the rest, right? You want to find out. I mean, come on, look at this. What's happening to me? You got to go and check it out. Very cool stuff there from Dale Mallory right here in little old Adelaide, South Australia. We've got some amazing talent here in Australia and around the world. We're going to keep on moving because we didn't have as many tracks on the show today, and I think I've been delaying things a bit. I've been having too much fun, which is good. Fun is good, but music is gooder. Well, just as good. So we need to continue playing the tracks. This one's from D Fresh, who's been sharing some amazing tracks of late. This one is no exception. They say, I showed up to my producer's house to record one of my tracks, and he was working on recording this song. I started to play along with it and was asked to record some guitar for it. So I'm technically the featured artist here. Jabo does the lyrics, etc. So, well, let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Part Ways featuring Jobo and D Fresh, your music live.
She sent me pictures of my wardrobe torn apart, and then she ran her keys across my car. I told her not to bring that bullshit to my job. I should've known that she would take it that far, and now I think it's time to part ways with your heart. We're nothing like we were from the start. I said I think it's time to part ways with your heart. Give us a label, I might break you, boo. You asked who I feel, but I hadn't a clue. Why you wishing for things that would never come true? I thought I made it apparent. It was your heart I was sparing. I might fuck you up in the head if you think love will prevent with me, baby, damn it. We started up great, but then somewhere we went wrong. You constantly nagging and bitching. I'm like, bitch, just leave me alone. Give me some room, give me space, cause you suffocate me with your weight. Now I cannot stand to look at your face. I cannot lie to you, things ain't okay. Up to this point, I guess feelings and chance. I done thought this shit too even had me a drink. I don't care about what you and your family think. Try to stay up though, but this shit finally same. You want it forever, but I'm telling you that I can't. You see through the stomach looking like you're about to faint. Your tears are running, but my feelings staying the same. Send me pictures of my wardrobe torn apart, and then she ran her keys across my car. I told her not to bring that bullshit to my job. I should've known that she would take it that far. And now I think it's time to part ways with your heart. We nothing like we were from.
So well produced. Yeah, the low end, big low end. Love the lyrics. Impressive flow, as Moses says here. And the I just love that. I'm a big sucker for just changing up and just doing that complete stop just to give you the change there. Too many songs these days are just straight through and they don't have any dynamics. As you know, I'm a super fan of dynamics. So great stuff there from this creator right here, G Fresh. Really, really cool stuff. Now, of course, Clayton Von Kluge is not here in the live stream, which means it's time to play a Clayton Von Kluge track because that's just how it always works. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But every time we play Clayton, he's not here. If he's not on the show, he's here commenting and enjoying and hanging out with you fine folks. But Clayton, where are you? We miss you. He says, I guess this track would be best described as a little bit ambient, a little lo-fi-ish with a little trippy sprinkle on top. This is the first time I got to play and record guitar in a long time. Long story. I hope to record a few more with guitar ASAP. Thanks for playing our songs and thank you for all you do for everyone in our excellent little music family. It is an excellent little music family. What a great way to put it. Let's give this one a spin. This is Only 4 More Sunsets Till Evermore. Love the title. Clayton Von Kluge on Your Music Live. Clayton Von Kluge, yeah, it's been a show for kind of cool and trippy videos for sure. Yeah, wait till you see the other Beth Roars videos. Just quietly, yeah, you're gonna be tripped out with that stuff. Excellent stuff there from KVK, and shout out to KVK watching on the replay, going, oh man. It's become a bit of a meme now, Clayton, but it's kind of funny that, yeah, the only time you seem to not be on the show is when we're playing your songs on the show. I've got a few more songs to go here in the first half, but don't forget we've got a big second half coming up right around the corner. Got some cover songs for you. We got our featured artist, got Pete's Pick, which is a pretty epic one here today, and a whole lot more coming right up. Next up, we have NAR, or N-A-R. They say, I basically wrote this song about a heartbreak. This is for anyone that has felt heartbreak, and I hope this helps. And the quality isn't the best because of my current situation and my lack of equipment and experience with producing, but I hope you and everyone that listens to this enjoys. So this is N-A-R and no one else on Your Music Live.
Xavier on the beat.
Everything you want is not what you need. My mistakes and my lies, oh, that's what made me. I have people telling me she's not the right one and I should leave. But can you please tell me, was I wrong? Tell me, did I wait too long? Tell me, why I wasn't the right one? Tell me, should I put down this loaded gun? Tell me that there's no one else. Tell me there's no one else. I'm ready to love you tonight. I would give a word, I don't care about the price.
How good is that? Yeah, a little bit country. Love the acoustic tone of that one, and just the production on that vocal. I know I don't think you did yourself justice saying, "Oh no, I don't have the gear, don't have the chops." I reckon that's pretty good, just quietly. I think if that's your effort, then yeah, I'd love to hear what it sounds like when you're happy with what you've created. But yeah, very good stuff, and it goes to my point that I like to make often, and that is that the more humble and the more humility shown by a creator, usually the better they are. Very rarely does someone come on here and say, "Yo, check out this fire beat," and then you play it and you're like, "Wow, that is an amazing fire beat." It's usually the other way around. It's usually the folks that just say, "I created something. Would you like to listen?" And then you listen and you're like, "Whoa, this blew me away." So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm not a fan of gloating. So I could never be like a rapper because boastfulness is not in my nature. Next up, Michael, aka Zealand Band. He's back. This is the track he's actually submitted for the show because he won our Play My Fire beat as well. He says, this song is called The Cost of a Broken Heart. Footage of the Pantheon filmed nearly 10 years ago. How cool is that? The Pantheon. Michael is a big traveller, if you weren't aware, always travelling all around this great big blue marble of ours. And we've got some broken-hearted songs here on the show this week. Bit of a theme going on there. This is Michael aka Zealand Band on Your Music Live. You had me at a waltz time. I love me some 6/8s and some 3/4s. And Michael, again, showing his versatility with the couple of tracks that we've played here on the show today. Thank you for sharing that one, Michael, aka Zealand Band. Are you ready to go back to slaps? Yeah, let's go and check another slaps tracks, shall we? This is Fabric Salad. You may know him as Chris Pizzy, but Fabric Salad is an amazing name for an artist, just quietly. Great band names you folks have. He says, I like to make whimsical background music. My mom calls it dentist office music, and I call it mall salad. Mall salad, fabric salad. It's all going on here. Chris, what do you got for us? Let's take a listen here. Let's hit the play button on slaps.com. Chris Pizzy, your music live. A little bit of fabric salad, mole salad, all sorts of salad. Yeah, if I was in an elevator and that came on, I'd be grooving to the tune. Great stuff there from Chris Pizzy. I feel like I'm waiting for a movie to start in 94. I like it. Makes me want to shop. There you go. Well, Black Friday is just around the corner, so maybe you need to do a little bit of shopping. I did some really exciting shopping yesterday. In my ongoing search to try and get my internet working better, I'm replacing each of the little components bit by bit. So I've replaced the router. So I bought a new modem router thingy, and I bought the exact same one I used to have because it used to work and now it doesn't. And that way I can update the firmware without It's a long story. It's not fun. As you get older, you don't buy fun things anymore. Until I hit my midlife crisis, when I'll go out and buy a red sports car, of course. But for now, it's all stuff that I need that I tend to buy. A few more tracks here to go for the first half, and then I will reveal Pete's pick of the week, and it's a cool one, I promise you. This next artist is called Forest of the Wolf. They say, hello, Pete and friends. This song is my 10 years anniversary track. I tried to sing about the journey with all the twists and turns I made on the way. I hope you like it. I love it. Yeah, see? Music. You can create music that celebrates your creation of music. Dig it. Let's give this one a spin. This is Forest of the Wolf and 10 years on Your Music Live.
Years of the forest of the wolf. Once it began without a voice, but now yes, a confidence after so many journeys around the world and more, over mountains and seas. We've been in the depths of the mind, travel through the space and through time, all the years gone by, gone through pleasure and pain, and in the here and now, being in the ditch of the world, and saw dragons and
Very cool stuff there, Forest of the Wolf. Yeah, what is it about the wolf stuff tonight? We've got a big... We're missing Wolfstone Studio, though. But apart from that, we got some great stuff. Yeah, amazing. I love it. I love it. Forest of the Wolf, 10 years. Congratulations on 10 years of creating. And again, like all the other songs we played, right down in the description is the place you can go if you want to find out all about Forest of the Wolf. Follow them, subscribe, check out all their previous videos there. They're at nearly 700 subscribers. You could be lucky subscriber number 700 if you jump over there right now. I know people like the number stuff. Someone that we've played a few times on the show recently, they have a new song and they say, I recorded it with Minimum, and the song is about losing someone losing someone and how you're left behind to carry on. It's Papa Courtney and a track called Left Behind here on Your Music Live.
Oh, the end has come. The hours are gone. It's time to move on. Oh, I'll be by your side. Don't be afraid. Everything will be alright. I'll see you again. Oh, I miss you so much. I know that you're there. Hear your voice, feel your touch. We'll meet in my dreams and we'll fly far away. I'll reach for the stars and dream of the day. Oh, your pain is gone. Mine begins. I have to stay strong. Oh, you leave me behind. An empty house, that's all I'll find. I'll see you again. Oh, I miss you so much. I know that you're there. Hear your voice, feel your touch. We'll meet in my dreams and we'll fly far away. I'll reach for the stars and we'll dream of the day. Oh.
Papa Courtney, Left Behind here. Yeah, melancholy vibe there, but a really good song. As we say often around here, I love the big productions. I love all the instruments and the tracks that you folks use in some of your creations. Sometimes guitar and voice is all you need. Great stuff there from Papa Courtney. Our final track of the first half before we reveal Pete's pick and play another song from our featured artist, the wonderful Beth Roars. This is Matt Dunning, and Matt says, hi, I hope all is fine and dandy. I'm fine, and my dandiness will return in time. This track is about a girl who dreams of escaping Earth and living on Mars. Get your ass to Mars. All done in Logic Pro iOS. Chorus is uplifting. Hope you enjoy. Well, as we know, Matt Dunning always brings us something very interesting here. This one is called Undiscovered Country, and we're going to spin it live for you right here, right now on Your Music Live. I mean, how good is that? Really well put together there from Matt Dunning. Have we not had the coolest collection of eclectic tracks in the first half of this show? It's almost unfathomable that we've got a whole nother, yes, another whole half of the show to go because just too many good creative artists out there creating great songs. It is time for our brand new feature. We've only been doing it for 1 week. This is week number 2. This is Pete's Picks. This is where I know it's your music live, but for one song every week in these 2 hours that we spend together, I'm going to introduce you to a band that's cool, that's new, or that's awesome, or that's epic, just what I'm listening to. And this week, I'm going to introduce you to an Australian band that I loved in the 90s. And what I love about this band is that they're, instead of doing the usual thing, and they probably are as well, of like, here's our 20th anniversary of our album, our 25th, our 30th, our 35th. They're getting out there and actually creating great new music. This is their brand new single. It's called Gum Up the Bearings. This is the Jebs out of Western Australia here in Australia. Jebediah and Gum Up the Bearings. Pete's Pick on Your Music Live. How good is it? One of my favourite bands of all time. I've always dreamed of the time when I'd be able to, have my own music DJ show where I'm playing bands like Jebediah. And like I say, just great to see that it's very kind of 90s alty grungy rock, but with like a modern twist on there. You can feel the modern production on there, but at the same time, it's definitely got that old school guitar driven vibe. And Jebediah. There you go. Go check them out. Jebediah Music on the YouTubes. And you will not be disappointed. Some great, go through the back catalogue. Their previous songs are great, but their new stuff is equally as great. I like their new stuff and their old stuff. Our featured artist this week is the one and only Beth Roars. I actually had the privilege of interviewing Beth here on the channel. It's one of those things where I just reached out and said, hey, can you come in here and just talk about vocals and talk about singing? And she did. So if you go back in the archives, if you search Pete Johns, Beth Roars, you'll see a very old, a younger, more youthful me. And Beth was crushing it back then. And let's just say she's continuing to crush it. I think 732,000 subscribers on YouTube, a bucket load of Instagram and TikTok followers. Yeah, she's doing great things. And you know what? I've never been a reacts channel kind of person, but Beth does it in such a classy, quirky, funny, and awesome way that I just love it. I've always really enjoyed her videos, and now that she's creating music, I'm super stoked. This is the first track I heard of hers, and this is when I reached out to her and said, my community must hear this music. It's called Anxiety Society, and Beth says, I wrote this song after having a panic attack on a bus. I didn't know what was happening, but afterwards I realized I wasn't living a life that was truly mine. The dark, melancholic track takes a deep dive into the stories we tell ourselves and the identities we take on. Are we who we truly want to be, or are we molding ourselves to society's confusing and conflicting ideals? You can see why that's right up my alley. Definitely something that I can relate to, and I think you folks will as well. This is Beth Roars, Anxiety Society, our featured artist here on Your Music Live.
Boots wear thin when the trenches are traversed too often. She sits down to catch her breath. She checks her pockets. Knife, displayed but not used. Check. I'm voracious in my appetite, ferocious in my thoughts. I am empty. I drew lines in all the crosses and I lived in all the knots. I am gone. I'm a product of environment and modest to a fault, a commodity. I'm a woman, I'm a fighter, I'm too much, I'm a liar, I am cool. Is this what you want from me? Anxiety, keep up the play, pretend. Is this the way we end? Is this what you want from me? Anxiety, keep up the play, pretend. Me in the stomach and it held me at gunpoint. I am lifeless. I shouted from a promise, took up space, I raised a storm. I am void. I'm every single thing this world has told me I should be. I'm a nightmare. I'm a person, I am everything. I am wrong. Anxiety, keep up the play, pretend. Is this the way we end? Is this what you want from me? Anxiety, keep up the play, pretend. Play the game until the end. Play the game, don't stop. Better wait till they fall. No one sees the cracks begin to form below the surface. No one sees the cracks begin to form beneath the ground. I'm tired of pretending and I wanna be in the let go of all your burdens, though I know you've had it tough. I am whole. I'm a soul. And even though the memory tastes so sweet, she wonders if even then she could hear the distinct sound. Come on, get up. It doesn't matter. If you stall, you will survive.
Beth Roars and Anxiety Society. And again, I think you're probably feeling what I felt when I first heard that song, which is just like, I had a feeling that when Beth started sharing original music and compositions, that they would be amazing. But yeah, that's next level stuff, and really, really powerful. Yeah, moving. Exactly, Frank. Super moving track. And the good news is, I don't know if I would save the best for last, but we're closing with a song that Beth herself describes as like the weirdest music video that she could possibly create. So that's still to come at the end of the show. But for now, would you like to dive under the covers with, well, no, not figuratively speaking, because we got some cover tunes. Yeah, let's play ourselves some cover songs. It's our Under the Covers segment. We got 3 of them this week. We're going to start with this one. This comes from Carlos Martinez. Oh, Carlos, Carlos, I've just jumped in and the track was not found. I believe it's been removed. So I've just gone in there and it says the track is not there. So I apologize. I will go in. I'll go and try and rectify that. We'll grab a song from Gregory O'Sullivan and then I'll check all my details and make sure that I'm not doing something wrong here. Otherwise, please resubmit and we will play it in a future show. Gregory O'Sullivan, yes, our friend, our Australian friend Greg, says, "Hi Pete, a cover of Iran, So Far Away by A Flock of Seagulls." Yes, use the free Nabla synth from fullbucket.de to get that authentic Korg Delta sound. Please start at 59 seconds to avoid the long ass intro. And because Greg's a professional. He's a bloody professional. He's already queued it up for me here. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Iran, So Far Away. Flock of Seagulls cover, Gregory O'Sullivan on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from Gregory O'Sullivan. YouTube desynchron. Oh, look, yeah. Don't get me started on YouTube and some of that. Again, I know people are just like, oh, the sound quality is a bit off, and so it's like, yeah, you know what? It's got you upload it. YouTube, you upload probably a compressed video audio file, and then YouTube compress it, and then I play the compressed, and then it goes through StreamYard the compressed. Like, yeah, the fact that we can even get something that sounds half decent is amazing. Which is why I give you the taste, and you can go down into the comments and go and check out the full version in your own time, because as much as I try to get you the best quality sound, not always perfect, but you know what? Life, yeah, I know. I was about to go into another rant and say reference one of my own songs, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Thank you very much for sharing that one, Gregory. Yeah, apologies to Carlos. I think it just happens sometimes with SoundCloud links. Sometimes it just says does not exist. So I'll show you what it brought up when I tried to bring up your song. It just went, this track was not found. Maybe it's been removed. So yeah, if you can resubmit, we'll play you next week. No harm, no foul. We'll give it a spin on next week's Under the Covers segment, because I'm sure I definitely listened to it originally. So it did work at some point. So I don't know why or how or what it's been deleted, but it happens from time to time. All right. Next up, we have Rain Music, or I never know whether to say Rane Music. I'm going to go with Rain Music. This is a cover of what used to be one of my favorite songs. This is the first time quad tracking my guitars and layering two different guitar tones. It's also one of my best edited videos so far, and I'm really happy about how this track sounds. Good stuff. Love to hear it. And we are going to give this one a spin. I think you're going to enjoy this one. It is Da Games. I am the Purple Guy, metal cover here on your Music Live.
Hello. This is just a friendly reminder about the company policy regarding the safe room. At no point should the customer go inside. Management has also been made aware that the spring body Medtronic has noticeably moved.
So here we are, my body inside this nightmare. Don't just stare for too long at my curse. It happened too fast. What happened in the past is something I could constantly rehearse.
I am aggressive, nightmare unleashed. Feast your eyes on my magnetic demise beneath all the tattered wires. Your futile demise will become your curse. So I turn myself away from the more that is made and the blood super fun. Keep defending me down on the girls on my brain, making me go insane. But the soul still lives. I am the purple guy. Come to see the show tonight. Turn the spotlight onto me. My body's ready. Now begin. Now the purple rush will come to conquer all your cracks. The phantoms are the less of your worries. So you better hurry. Let's crank the noise. I'm the purple guy. Now you'll die.
It's been too long, the bloodshed on the walls inside of me. What was I to do when they could see? There's only one suit, where else was I to shoot? And now I'm stuck for all eternity.
So now it's suffer, terror and fears. On the road you see the phantoms are yet to be freed, but they're stuck inside the immortal heart that burnt them all till the end was surely near. So I turn myself away from the more that is made in the blood super fun. Keep defending me down on the ground.
Just too cool. Yeah, the combination of the amazing sounds, beautiful production, and great video there. Rain Music here on your Music Live. Yes, I know. Don't understate the vocals. They are ridiculously good as well. Excellent stuff there, absolutely. And there's something about purple. I don't know what it is, but you got to have some purple LED, especially if you're doing metal covers. You got to do the cool camera effect, the pumping camera effect, and you got to have purple light. I don't know. It's just the rules. I don't make the rules. They're just the rules. All right. Let's continue on. We got some amazing tracks to end the show here. Don't worry. I know we're talking about the end. We still got 13, 14 tracks to play. So we will be here at least the full 35 minutes till the time. I'm trying to make these shows 2 hours, but I get too excited. I talk about too many things. You folks have too many cool comments that I have to flag and talk about. It's a curse, but it's a curse that I'm happy to accept, because hanging out with you folks is one of the highlights of my week. Next up, you know this album, you know this artist. If you've been around this community a while, you know of Tierra del Fuego. This is The Big Wrinkle, the album, and this is Chasm. They say this song is about trying to make it through the night. Recorded live and mixed by Craig Schumacher. This is a fun one to play live because I get to walk the dog on the bass. Oh yeah, I love a bit of a walking bass. This is Tierra del Fuego and Chasm, your Music Live.
I keep good books by the bedside for the nights I cannot sleep. 'Cause Popeye has a nightlife and the war is on TV. My mind is running like a freight train, chugging through the night, passing over the overpass of this peculiar life. Well, now what am I gonna do? Hell, I've been right here before, where the walls are crashing and the ceiling's falling, and I'm looking for the door. If I can hold it together, well, I might just have a shot, passing over the chasm between what is and what is not. Keep the old boots by the bedside for the nights I have to leave. Yeah, 'cause sometimes
If your toes are not tapping, I would check to make sure that gangrene hasn't set in, preventing them from tapping, because that's the only explanation for them not tapping to that one. What a cool track there. Yeah, the bass is definitely a highlight on that one. Great vocals. I've said it before, I'm a broken record on this stuff, but whenever I see that bit of album artwork, whenever that pops up in my YouTube, I'm like, yes, I know that I'm in for a treat. I'm in for a melodic and harmonic ride. And you can feel the live band kind of feel to Tierra del Fuego's music. It is cool. It is great. So and good timing to rock on in just as we're spinning your tune. Thank you for being here, and thanks everyone for being here. Thank you to our friends at DistroKid. I'll tell you a little more about DistroKid in just a jiffy, because you can do a lot of cool things with DistroKid. But for now, let's play this one from Raul Nieves, who says, "Hi Pete. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great and enjoying the show. This is a short version of the first song with my new project in Spain. The band is called Los Hombres Sin Ley, Men Without Law." There you go. The song is named after the band Hombre Sin Ley. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hope I didn't butcher those Spanish pronunciations entirely. Let's give this one a spin. Raul Nieves on Your Music Live.
Pasos, hierba seca al caminar, rompes en pedazos lo que empiezas a tocar, ya lo ves, ha llegado el hombre sin ley. Dominando las fieras, quiere convertirse en rey. Entre sus manos un cañón 46, dispara por carro al que se opone a su ley. Y ya lo ves, ha llegado el hombre sin ley.
Right? What is it with the wolves? It's been a day of wolves here on Your Music Live. I dig it. Yeah, it does indeed pack a serious punch. Yeah, great vocals on that one. And again, we're all around the world, folks. We play everything from everywhere and then some. Even stuff that's out of this world, one might say. It was about to play. The next song that was going to come on there was my song choices, which segue I released using DistroKid. Yes, DistroKid are our wonderful sponsors. If you have independent original music and you want to put it out there to the world, I can't think of a better way to do it than to use DistroKid. In fact, for just $22.99 per year, you can sign up to the Musician plan. I love the Musician Plus plan personally. It has a bunch of cool features such as your daily streaming stats, your customizable label name and release date, and custom iTunes pricing. That release date is probably the most important one. If you want to try and get yourself placed on playlists, or you want to do a big launcher, someone was asking me for advice about launching and releasing music. I'm not an expert on that, but Damien Keys is who I send over to. He's got like a 23-day release plan. And guess what? Your 23-day release plan doesn't work unless you can actually control your release date. So that's a good option to choose there with DistroKid. Don't forget also that you can release cover songs. Yeah, it would cost you a little extra. It costs you $1 a month, $12 a year to release a cover song on top of this. But DistroKid cover all of the details. They go and they get the cover license, and you can release your cover song. I released a cover song with my wife, which is this one here, Addicted to Bass, and it's very cool because it's still out there, and I was able to get the proper what are we calling it here? Cover song license. So I've got access to that. So if there's any issues in the future, I know that DistroKid have sorted me out. So that's all I've got to say about that. Use DistroKid, save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And as always, we thank DistroKid for their ongoing and wonderful support of Your Music Live and your independent music. Gordon Lee Weaver is an artist, and they say this is a song of encouragement for all of us to fight the good fight against our darker impulses and press on to do what we know is good, good, honourable, and right. Not good, horrible, and right. That would be weird. Gordon Lee Weaver on Your Music Live with Integrity. Let's give it a spin.
In the shadows, where the curse grows, ordinary, customary, hidden secrets, growing regrets, common vices, dark devices, clever smile, skill denial, but meanwhile, stack vessels, receive rolls, serious striving to uphold the bright understand. Every day will you stepping up with dignity, battling in the fight to do what is ethical, never expecting to be born on a pedestal. Average people bleeding that waste your blood, goddamn. Others are heroes marching proudly to wave at you. These independent born examples we all should see. Humble integrity, a lesson for you and me. Integrated, dominated.
How good is it? Yeah, there's something about Gordon's vocals. He's got that, whatever his vocal chain is, it works really well for his voice and for the sort of songs he produces. And that one is an absolute cracking example of a great song there from Gordon Lee Weaver, Integrity. I'm all about the integrity. I do say that a lot. I don't know. I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but I see a lot of people, people ask me questions about promoting music, and they're like, "How do I get all the likes and all the follows?" And I want to get 1,000 streams, and I'm like, you just got to do it. You got to put in the hard work. Unfortunately, there's no cheat codes when it comes to this sort of thing. There are, but guess what? There's also consequences. It's like a song I wrote once about. No, don't worry. We'll move on. We'll play one more song, and right up next we have a Play My Fire Beat right after this song. So we're going to play this one from Gary Ford over on slaps.com. Thank you, Hypnotic Transmissions. See, I keep getting your name right. Thank you for being here. Gary Ford, about this one, he says, "Hi Pete, hope you're well. Could you please play my new single titled Win the War on your show? It will be released officially in December 8th through DistroKid," because Gary knows what he's doing, "and available on all platforms. Can you please play it from 1 minute 25? I can do all those things. I've got you queued up. I got you covered. We're going to spin it. This is Gary Ford. This is Win the War. This is Your Music Live. Let's give it a play.
Who you really are. I was so blind that I couldn't see that there's a meaning just for who we all are. And I refuse to see the reality. There's a place for every falling star. Don't ever think that I'm just a lonely boy with a smile on my face.
win the war, Gary Ford there. And again, because this is on slaps.com, check it out. I can throw fire on the track. I can save it. Sharing, super simple to share a track if you want it played on a show like this one. And I can come down here and maybe not, is this? Yeah, look at this. What was I just talking about? Promotion. SpotifyEmpireTeam.com. Folks, don't use these people. If someone's promoting by putting comments or direct messaging you, telling you that they can get you Spotify streams or get you followers, they either can't, and it's an absolute scam, or they can, and then you mysteriously get your song removed and banned from platforms. So friends don't let friends use stream teams and dodgy things. But what I can do is, oh look, there's third person prod. I can say, just spun this on YML Epic, because it was great. Great stuff there from Gary Ford. You know what? We're going to do our Play My Fire beat, and I'm going to get everyone fresh in their mind to not sign up with scammy promoters. Let's make this one simple. Let's go with hashtag scam. Yeah, scam. Don't fall for scams, folks. 98% of what you read online is not true. I know it's harder. It's harder every day to separate the wheat from the proverbial chaff. But yeah, the vast majority of things. If it's too good to be true, it is. If it sounds like a cheat code and it sounds like you're skipping steps, you are. So don't be fooled. Don't be scammed. And help out your friends and family too. Because yeah, if you know better, don't just sit there and point and go, yeah, I'm not gullible enough to fall for this. Other people can. Help other people, because it's getting harder. It's actually getting harder to tell the difference between what's real and what's not. We've got deep fakes, we've got AI videos, we've got all sorts of things going on now. It is hard. We've got spoofing of phone numbers, for goodness sake. So there's people that are scamming people by pretending to be a company, and then when people go and look up that number, it is the actual number of the company. And like, how hard is that for someone that doesn't know this stuff, that doesn't know that they shouldn't respond to that sort of stuff? Anyway, I say all that to say, be like Sean, be like Frank, be like Moses, put hashtag scam in the chat right now, and you too could win our Play My Fire beat segment. Let's, while we wait for that, let's play another tune. This is R times 2, who we've played on the show before. Says, hello, Pete. I hope all is well. Really good, thank you. This one started out as an acoustic song and then morphed into something else with a little more MIDI tracks and loops. I just couldn't help myself. Everything recorded in iOSGB using IK multimedia equipment. Track was mastered in Grand Finale. Thanks for everything you do for the community, from Rudy, aka R times 2. And this is Rudy's brand new track. It's called Horizons. We're going to spin it for you right now on your Music Live. Really cool stuff there. Rudy's been sharing and creating music and really learning and developing his skills. And it shows when you listen to tracks like that one. Really great stuff. I love, one of my favorite things about this community and doing this show for so long is I've seen the development of so many artists. I've seen them go from starting out, like still being great, but just developing and improving their skills. I use Joe and Barry Glenn as an example for this, because Joe and Barry were great musicians. They've been playing music for a long time. Here they are right there. But they got into recording, and their first few recordings were good, but then they got better, and then they got better again. And now you listen to Joe and Barry stuff, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, one of the OGs, exactly. It is cool. It is cool to see the progression of the OGs in the community doing their thing. Let's spin the wheel, shall we? Are you ready to spin the wheel? We got to 19 entries, another healthy number of entries for our Play My Fire beat. Let's turn up some Rudy. No, Rudy, where are you, Rudy? Rudy, come on. There he is. Why aren't you playing Rudy? There we go. All right. Let's give it a spin. Ready? Who's gonna win the free play today? Play My Fire Beats Part 2, yay. Hey, it's Gary Ford. It's Gary Ford. So we just heard some Gary Ford, but guess what? That ain't no problem, because we get a twofer. We get a double play. So Gary Ford is the winner of our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. So Gary knows the drill. He's been around the community a while. So all Gary needs to do is in plain text in the chat here, no links because they won't go through. In plain text, let me know his artist name, the platform name, and the track. And it can be old, it can be new, it can be from the archives, whatever you like. So congratulations to Gary Ford. While we wait on Gary's decision of what he would like us to play, let's play this one here from Michael Thompson. Yes, he's back. He says, hi Pete, slowly getting back to releasing new music. Living in Minnesota, you have to enjoy the outdoors before the frigid winters hit here. And I enjoy taking 8 to 12 mile walks every day if possible. Keeps the old body going at 70. Amazing. Thanks for sharing and caring, and keep your original music coming. Thank you very much, Michael. And yeah, something that I like to do, I don't quite walk that far. I walk between 10 and 15 kilometers a day, usually. And I also love long walks. And I hope that at 70, I'm still doing the same thing. And I figure that when people stop moving, it's like when you stop working, people's brains sort of start degrading. I like to think that if I stop walking, that's when the knees will go and the joints will go and the arthritis will kick in. So I'm going to keep fighting against middle-aged and old age by keep going. So I'm taking a leaf out of Michael's book. This is Fight Back. Michael Thompson here on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from Michael Thompson. Very glad I fixed the audio and made sure we had good quality, high fidelity stereo sound for stuff like that. Very cool indeed. What's the link to submit? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. You can use the QR code right there. If you just snap a picture of that, that'll be the link. You can go to studiolivetoday.com/YML, or it is right down in the description. So you've got plenty of ways to submit a song for a future show. We still haven't heard from a winner of our Play My Fire Beat from Gary Ford. I don't think so. So Gary, if you're still here, please go ahead and just put the name of your artist, name of your track, and the platform in the chat. If you've put a link, that won't come through. It won't show up. So if you would like us to play one of your songs, all you need to do is put your artist name, name of song, and name of platform right here in the chat in plain text, and we'll give it a spin. While we wait for that one, we'll grab this one. It comes to us from Ziri, who we've not played before. They say, "Hello, Pete. It's my birthday today, November 19th. What was that? That's today. That's today in the US and Canada, and just almost about to tick over in the UK and slightly over in Europe. So it's the 20th here today. I wrote this song for my wife. Hope you guys like it. Yeah, let's give this one a spin. This is a sweet song. I dig it, and quality. Provided to YouTube by DistroKid. You know it's going to be good. So let's give this one a spin. I love you forever. Your Music Live.
Say hello and leave you. Ticking time starts to fade away, and suddenly stops. And I was walking slowly to you, and my heart starts to fall for you. And I love you until I die. I wish we can fly so high. Hey, I love you forever. 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 And I love you until I die.
Very nicely done there. I love you forever. I think we needed that after some of the breakup and despair kind of songs that we've had on the show today. Yeah, really nicely done there. Rex Angelo Basulgan, sharing that one here. A sweet song indeed. We still haven't heard from the winner, from Gary Ford. So Gary, I'm going to give you one more song as an opportunity, and then I'll probably just play something random. Or maybe we'll just skip it. I know people are like, play me. I think Scotty said, just play mine. I'm like, nice try. But one day that'll work. I'll just be like, yeah, okay, let's just do that. The ultimate Play My Fire Beat. Let's play this one from our good friend Tremor Bear. There's a bear in there. Yeah. He says, this is a tribute to my favourite band / artist. Pre-teens and during my teenage life, I heard Steely Dan on the radio. It wasn't until later that I got my own Steely Dan collection. Please like if you enjoyed this. I'm not a professional musician. Created, recorded, and produced on Apple iOS GarageBand. Thank you, Pete, for playing our music. That is absolutely my pleasure, and I'm going to keep doing it. You can't stop me. This is Tremor Bear, a tribute to Steely Dan on Your Music Live.
In the city's cool embrace, neon lights and hidden graves, a tale unfolds, a story untold, like a Steely Dan affair we chase. Peg, she dances in the firelight, Asia's mystic groove. Josie's on the avenue, stealing hearts, like a Steely Dan affair we chase. Hey, deep and blues play that saxophone, a tribute to the Dan. Royal scam in the city of dreams, lost between the lines.
stuff. I love it. You can feel the passion in something like that. An absolute definition of passion project there from Tremor Bear. Great stuff indeed. We haven't heard back from Gary Ford, so because we're running behind and we've got a few more songs to play, we will return next week for some more Play My Fire beats. And Gary, submit us another track for a future show. We'd love to spin you here on the show again. Jazz hands to Autism Rocks. Hello to you. Hope you are doing well, Danny and Micah. Did I see you folks on a cruise recently? Looked like fun time being had by all. Speaking of fun times, Phantom Agents brings some fun times, and in this case it's a funk, rock, pop, hip, hop thingy called Teddy Bears. What is it? Wolves and Bears. It's the Wolves and Bears show here on Your Music Live this week. This is Phantom Agents, Teddy Bears.
Form and function in a line where rudiments of good design. From the open leg to the fine wine to tabletops of melamine. There's nothing that you couldn't make, no effect you couldn't fake. Teddy bears do stuff with stuff like pylon meat from the lady's mouth. Stainless steel and a rock hard wall and marble glance of a lost explorer. People say they're making that green. What the hell does that all mean? For the people who can't understand how a homo becomes a man. By the way they scream and shout, one by one they're knocking you out. Truthfully, I wanna rhyme like common sense from time to time. Fine. Teddy bears do stuff with stuff like nylon link from the lady's mouth.
Some groovy stuff there from the one and only Phantom Agents, Clint Gallagher from right here in little old Australia town. Doing really good stuff as always. Where are we at? We're close to the end here, folks. We won't be far off finishing, close to vaguely on time. Yay! We've got 3 songs to go. But before we dive into the anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate tunes, a huge thank you to you. Thank you to you, yes, you, for being here and for enjoying the show. If you can do me a giant solid, there's a few things that I'd love. If you'd like to hit the thumbs up button down below, that is a good way to start. You can share the show, let other people know about the show, other independent creators, other music lovers. We have ourselves a good old time. If you've only caught a couple of these, or if it's your first time around, hopefully you're realizing the fun that we have around here. And if you would like to submit a song, do so. You can do so using that link there or studiolivetoday.com/YML. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank these folks here. They're wonderful. The one and only Distro Kid. They've been on board for many years now, supporting this show, supporting independent music. They help keep the lights on, and they are the ones who will help you get your music out there to the world. Save yourself 7% off your first year on any of the Distro Kid plans by using the link up above. It is time. We had some late entries come in. If you're a patron of like this show is not pay to play by any means. Anyone's welcome. We will spin your song. But from time to time, I reach out to the folks who support me on Patreon at studiolivetoday.com/Patreon, and I ask if people would like to submit a song. And we had that from a couple of our artists, which is Joe and Barry Glenn and Alex Backus, 2 of our OG originals. I have a small problem here, though, and that is that I'll see if we can resolve this one here. Joe and Barry Glenn, they have submitted the song here, but in the link, they put the link to the form. So I'm just going to, I'm going to search this out because I should be able to, if it's been released publicly, then I should be able to find it. So we're gonna do a little bit of searching here. We're gonna go to Joe and Barry and see if we can find something new from them. Is it this one? Tied up with what is Woodstock? Sort of bird you find in Oz. I'm just trying to see with Joe and Barry. Help me out here. Your latest song here. You've got two of them here. You've got Seafarer. You've got The Snow. It Melts the Soonest. Which of those shall I be playing here? Because they seem to be the ones that have popped up here. So if you can let me know which you would like me to play, I will do that. And what I might do is while we rectify that, let's play this Alex Backus tune. Let's flip it on its head. We'll flip it around and play this Alex Backus tune first, while we wait to hear the title of the song that Joe and Barry would like us to play. So Alex Backus has submitted this song. He says, "Hi Pete and YMLers. I saw today on Patreon that there were some free spots for late entry, so here we go. This is my new tune, Pennsylvania Avenue. It is a mellow track, so hopefully vibe with. All the best to you, beautiful people, from Alex, and we love you, Alex." So let's give this one a spin. This is Alex Backus and Pennsylvania Avenue on Your Music Live.
So sweet, yeah, you love me, and the air tastes so sweet, so sweet. You love me, sweep me off on my feet, yeah, your love is so sweet, yeah, you love me, and the air tastes so sweet, so sweet.
Stuff there. Super smooth from Alex Backus, who is hanging out with us. Thank you for staying up, Alex. Apologies. I wanted to put you Patreon folks as the anti-penultimate and penultimate, so it does mean a 1 a.m. bedtime for Alex. But glad you were here, and glad we were able to spin that one, because it's not quite the frenetic energy of the one with the beep, but very cool. I love sort of laid back groove. Like before there was lo-fi, there was kind of chillax and chill out music. Remember the Ministry of Sound chill out albums? I used to really love those things, and that's what that reminded me of. That little horn interlude is almost like tall and tan and long. But then it doesn't complete, and then it just takes you off on a 1 a.m. Yes, it is late o'clock in Germany. So thank you, Alex, for hanging out with us. I appreciate you big time, my friend. So, The Snow, It Melts the Soonest is the track we're going to play. We've got the link here. Don't worry, don't stress, Joe. It is fine. I've done a very similar thing. I made some big mistakes in the last few days. I may or may not have not updated my bank details and not been able to be paid for something. And it was 100% my fault. And it's the simplest thing to do. So, yeah, I was annoyed with myself, but it happens as we age. You miss the simple of things. So we're going to play this one here. They Say, a favourite of Barry's traditional arrangement. Jade mastered this, and we got tied up with What Does a Woodcock Look Like? Now I know. Looks like the sort of bird you'd find in Oz. Oh, yes. Well, if you've ever seen or heard any of my outdoor videos, you'll know we got birds up the wazoo around here. It's like a bloody bird zoo. It's like an aviary when you walk outside in Australia. All right, let's give this one a spin. The snow, it melts the soonest. Joe and Barry Glenn, our penultimate song on Your Music Live.
The snow, it melts the soonest when the winds begin to sing, and the corn, it ripens fastest when the frost is setting in. And when a young man tells me a face he'll soon forget, before we part I'll wager a crown his fame to follow yet. The snow, it melts the soonest when the winds begin to sing, and the swallow flies without a thought as long as it is spring. But when spring goes and winter blows, your love you'll soon be fain, with all your pride to follow me across the raging main.
Don't you rock to that? Like, there's rock and then there's rock. That's the most rock song I think I've ever heard. Very cool stuff there from Joe and Barry Glenn. We love your work around here, and it just goes to show that when, we can play an epic metal cover by Rain Music, and then we can play a traditional folk song by Joe and Barry Glenn, and everything in between. How good is it to enjoy and to celebrate the awesomeness that is independent music? We do it each and every week here on Your Music Live. Have you had fun? Have you had a good time? I sure as heck have. I think I haven't gone off on too many different tangents, have I? I hope not. I really hope not. Yeah. I've saved some comments from before. Nobody gets worse over time except me playing bowling, but that's a whole other. I know. I used to average about 160 in 10-pin bowling. I now struggle to get over 100. So I hear you with that one. And Papa Courtney said, for some reason this time of year makes me feel melancholy and I write sad shite. Yeah, I agree. It is. It's something about this whole... I know Christmas is supposed to be a time, Christmas spirit and all that sort of stuff, but it also makes you think of people like in your life that you've lost, to people that are less fortunate than you. It's easy to get very melancholy this time of year. So, in fact, I got some advice. Have you heard of HALT? HALT. It's hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. And the premise is, if you're more than two of those things at any given time, you're probably going to struggle. So try to keep those in check. So, folks, stay well fed. Go grab a snack. Don't do things that anger up the blood, like watch political videos on YouTube. Reach out to people. Reach out to people in the community, reach out to people in real life, give a friend a phone call, drop an instant message to a pal, jump into a Facebook group and hang out with a cool community, or hang out in the live stream of a show like this. And tired, get sleep. Seriously, it is the most underrated and underappreciated but important thing. Whenever I'm in an absolute foul mood, I can look back to the night's sleep I had before, and it's usually because I've only got 5 or 6 hours. If I get 7 hours or 8 hours of sleep a night, it does amazing things. It helps the mind, the body, and the soul. Hello, Metalhead Hippie. Thanks for dropping on by. Don't forget that the Hippie's playing more tunes in just a little while. So if you want to get even more, a good 7 to 8 hours. So Hippie's show is about as long as I sleep for. About 7 or 8 hours. Not quite, but close. Close to. But yeah, see, Jenny knows. Hello, Jenny, by the way. I don't think I said g'day to you before. Jenny of Wolfstone Studio. It's been all about the wolf today on the show. It is time to play our featured artist this week. I was so thrilled when I reached out to Beth and she agreed for me to play her songs and to be the featured artist on the show today. This one is wacky. This one is quirky. This one is super cool. The title says, "Did I make the weirdest music video ever?" Yeah, I think so, Beth. I think so. It's called Phonographic Electronic. And about this, she said, "This song is inspired by a poster I had on my wall when I was living in a high-rise flat in London. It explores losing yourself in technology and an online world in order to get away from reality." Can anyone relate to that? Losing yourself in technology to escape reality? Yeah, just a little bit. So this is our final tune, a final track, our featured artist, the one, the only, the amazing Beth Roars and Phonograph Electronic. To take us out, Your Music Live is in the can. See you, folks.
It isn't my great task. There wasn't one grenade that threw her off course. The sound of the down was done. But in paper comes deciding my fate. With their minds they control and their words they dictate. And their voices foxtrot on the stage of my mind. And I can no longer tell what voice is mine. Take me away from the life I'm living. A phonograph electronic. Take me away with your melody. Take me away. It starts with a whisper, but it ends in a scream. Consumes me whole with the lights of the screen.